Gifted guy, very smooth, makes everything look very easy. He's at the top of the screen. This is a man-to-man. They give him a pre-release. Never give the left a pre-release. James can't get the ball, so the watch is concentrating. The defensive back interferes with them. Focuses on the ball. There's short area quickness. Gets into the end zone. Now let's talk about Malik Neighbors. He's averaging 17 yards per catch. He's at the top. He's going to catch the smoke route. The defense has 6 guys into the boundary. So that's 23 guys tackle, right? He runs aggressively as he weaves through the defense, turning a smoke route into a 23-yard gain. And here he is in the half. The bottom half, storming into a slim eight, bang post route. You know he's about to get hit. What I love about Malik is that he absorbs contact and he yards after contact, breaking tackles, carrying defenders, 18 extra yards after contact. These two receivers are very special. I tell you what, Alabama secondary, this is a money game. We talk about Kool-Aid, those guys. Somebody's going to make a lot of money tonight in this game.
Yeah, what's exciting about LSU is how quickly they can score you. You're looking at the most explosive offense in the country. They have 67 plays, over 20 yards or more. They lead the nation, 47 points, lead the nation in total offense. But all those highlights are great, but it's going to be a different challenge today against this Alabama defense. From where they were in week 2, we were here for Texas, to where they are now, it's a very different group because they've matured. They've gotten reps and they've grown as a group. The interior push against an athletic quarterback is imperative that they get a good push in the middle. And we'll see Tim Keenan and Ian Otis doing that. This is the biggest thing that Nick Saban told us about. Not getting upfield with Braswell on the outside and Dallas Turner. See that pass rush? Respectful, being able to collapse back down, retrace as a defensive end. 41-15 will have big roles in doing that. And then this is big on third down. This is a 4th and 16. Same principle.
What's up, my boy?
We're good, dog.
Should I play my game right quick?
Hey, I'm trying to get the rest of these numbers. The 501 1138.
1 second, I'm about to tell you right now. Boy.
Either Jada or that's Gaffy, I
think. You said who? What's the number?
501 1138.
I'm about to type in my phone. 513. 5 what?
501.
Yeah.
1138.
That's Gabby.
You said that's Gabby?
Yeah.
What's her last name? Throw the N on it.
Gabby. Nah, it's like D. Jesus Nueves or some shit.
Nueves. I'm gonna say Gabby.
Yeah.
And then who is is 303 that's Jenna?
More likely.
303
in Power 5 in yards.
Who's 509 4678?
In the entire Power 5. And then you
Bree Ball.
Bree Ball?
Yeah.
They got a quarterback who has voice and talent. It's a fun
I'm tired of these now.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll roll him out right. Checks him, and he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Slot man moves right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Vikings.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Levis. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, this is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings... Opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Play action now. Levis eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Levis back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And this throw will be intercepted. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Levis. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go.
And the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
They'll take this to the 46.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter from Miami, it's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Levis out of goal on 3rd down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Levis now on 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, it's Tua. That is incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
This is caught. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And he's got this to Jefferson. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Minnesota.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Escaping the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
This will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Tua going to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking to pass. Tua. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Tua signaling to change things up. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Levis looking to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Moore, the man in motion. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, the final shot before half. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Levis sets up to throw here. This is caught by Addison. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Levis. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd down, here's Levis. Going for it all. And that will go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Levis. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Levis to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around. I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Levis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On play action, here's Tua, rolling to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. He's up to 80 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Moore, the man in motion. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Quickly to Addison here. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Take it in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Levis now on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Levis back to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Paris Campbell, 35 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. Tua going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 72 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point up and good by Sanders. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to... So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levis. And this one is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First and 10. Here's Levis. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Dobbins running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Another try, second and 10 now. Here's Levis. Flush to his right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here we go, first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. Tua. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll come up now on second down. Throwing Tua. And that is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a first and 10. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here comes second down. Levis, he'll look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. This is 1st and 10. Levis to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter.